coming to me and accusing me of saying things like this. Read Jabotinsky.
I'm accusing you of omission.
You ask, I listened to you patiently and I beg you to listen to me now. I won't take long. But Jabotinsky,
facts to contradict the narrative of Jews being colonizers in the land of Israel. Jews have no other land. Speaking of Jews as being colonizers in this land makes about as much sense as calling you should not be colonizers in this land. We have no other. You've spoken at the beginning of your talk about the role of European countries. You know that since being forcibly expelled from our land, our people have not been treated as anything but other in not one single European country, not in your homeland of Italy, not in any other.
Okay, I think we can stop there and respond to that question.
How does speaking of a colonial, speaking through the framework of colonialism, bring to any result than distortion of the truth?
I was looking for the Jabotinsky. Have you read him?
I read some.
Probably you have not read it all.
I have not read all of most anything, but yes.
Yeah, but probably this is, I mean, before coming to me and accusing me of saying things like this, read Jabotinsky.
I'm accusing you of omission.
You ask, I listened to you patiently and I beg you to listen to me now. I won't take long. But Jabotinsky and another nourished group of the founding fathers of Israel, when colonialism was kosher, they used this language: let us colonize Palestine as the British have colonized India and the French have colonized Algeria. The fact that the Jewish people had no land is not something that had to be paid by the Palestinians or any other people, because at the height of colonialism, the Zionist organization in Europe, and there were many Jewish people against this. I would like to encourage you to read the work of Moshe and not very known internationally. I mean, at least by me, it's not one of the new historians. He's a proper, regular Israeli historian. But again, he has documented the opposition that Arab Jews had to Zionists, because they were saying, we are from here, we have nothing to do with this European colonial project. So, they were also asking, before Palestine, which clearly had a religious appeal, the Zionist organization was lobbying with other countries, primarily the UK, to consider giving them land in Uganda or in Argentina or other places. So, I hear your need of a land for a people. The problem is that the land that you chose was already inhabited by people who were dispossessed with everything they left behind destroyed. Is it fair? This is a question I'm asking you. Is it fair?
This is exactly what I mean. Your use of the word chose. You mentioned at the beginning of your talk IJV, Independent Jewish Voices. To the extent that some members of IJV are Jewish, their grandparents pray 3 times a day for centuries to face in Jerusalem, where the people, it was the Jewish community, the ancient Jewish community of Hebron, massacred in 1929, destroyed, and a massacre so brutal that it reached front pages of the American press 2 decades before Israel even was a state. Were they colonialists?
I think
They were not, and they were, in fact, many of them, as it's interesting that you pick and choose the story to report, because many of them who were not killed were protected by their non-Jewish neighbors. And if we are here counting the deaths and the victims, only on the ground of religion, we will never end. The point is today, how we get over this is about, like Amos Goldberg and Bashir have written this wonderful book, recognizing the trauma of the other, recognizing the pain of the other. We cannot keep on talking about who has killed many more people, because in any case the Palestinians would